From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.
What's up, world? It's the one and only Pop DBIC, the primetime capper, and it is time for Horsin Around, presented by Stable Duel. And boy, oh boy, we are back at it. We are back at it at the Great Race Place, my backyard, pretty much the first racetrack I was at, all that good stuff. You know my story with Santa Anita. It's absolutely a gym, and it's absolutely my backyard as well too. It's not too far away from me. It's the second day of the meet as well too. This is a short meet for the fall meet as we move forward to the Breeders' Cup over at Del Mar. Then we'll be back at the pretty much the end of December, right before Christmas or the day after Christmas, and we will be back for the full meet, with the winter, spring, and a bit of the summer as well too. So this is a short meet, so you guys know there's going to be a lot of stakes races every weekend and everything like that. There were 4 yesterday. There are going to be 5 today. So pretty much let's go ahead and get into race one. Race one, we have a maiden special weight, 5 furlongs on the turf. We're going to go with the horse by the name of Tom's Beauty. Tom's Beauty is looking pretty good at 5-1. I love the number on this horse as well. And it looks like, let's see where the betting action is at with this horse as we speak. And it looks like they got the horse at a 9-2 right now. So it's a little bit below the 5-1. The horse did come in as a 4-1 morning line as well too. Then we have Fluent, not Fluent, but we have Keychain Girl, the 7 horse, who's 5-2 right now, who's 4-1 on the morning line as well too. JJ Hernandez is going to be riding this horse as well. So this should be a pretty good connection with Mark Blatt as the trainer for this horse. And then we have a horse by the name of Granola Girl. Granola Girl is going to be the horse that's going to be in the 9 hole, going to be trained by Richie Baltus. John Velasquez is riding this horse. And the horse does look pretty good, 5-1 on the morning line, 7-1 right now. And then we also end up with the horse by the name of Fluent as our 4th horse here in our top horses. This horse is going to be ridden by Flavian Pratt, trained by Richard Mandela. You already know that this is one of the best turf connections, if not in Southern California or California, but literally in the country itself, or maybe even in the world. So this is a pretty good group right here. They're all going to be a part of the early pick 5 as well too. So there it is. Those are our 4 horses for race 1. And with our key horse being Tom's Beauty, who's in the 2 hole. Then we have Velvet Ghost, who's going to be the number 4 horse. Velvet Ghost is 2-1 on the morning line today as well too. Velvet Ghost is going to be ridden by Diego Herrera. It is going to be trained by Craig DeLassy. This is a maiden claiming race for $35,000. So, these horses are kind of overlooked. They don't have a lot of good pedigree. This is Calabreds as well, too. So we do have some pretty good sires here, but we'll see how this race goes, though. But where we're going here, we're going to go with Velvet Ghost. Velvet Ghost looks really good on the speed fix. Then the favorite for the race is going to be a name that if you used to watch King of Queens, this was your favorite character probably on the show, Arthur Spooner. So pretty much that was the dad on the show. So that's going to be the 3 hole right there, Arthur Spooner at 8-5. Then we have we're going to throw in Tex Hanley here. We have 5 horses, so we're only going to use 3 horses here. We're going to throw in Tex Hanley, the other Craig DeLassy trainee, who's going to be ridden by JJ Hernandez. So this should be a pretty good group 4-3-5 here, as Velvet Ghost is our key horse here. All right, so we move on and we have Mo Farza here in the City of Hope Mile as our horse. I know the horse is a downright favorite, but you know what? Sometimes sometimes when you know you can't beat the favorite, you just got to roll with the favorite. So that's what we're going to do here. This is an Uncle Mo right here. Pretty much the horse is coming around. Horse has great pedigree because the horse is a part of that unusual heat lineage as well too, with the mother being an unusual heat Girl. So, pretty much we have Flavian Pratt with Peter Miller, always a great connection as well too. They're trying to get home a stakes winner today, and that's going to be a $200,000 race as well too. So pretty much $1.2 million today being given out at Santa Anita for these races today in these stakes races. So be ready for that as well too. And then we have ourselves a very, very good group here with the horses that we have rolling. We have Smooth Like Straight as well too in the 5 hole. And then we're gonna go with the horse by the name of Hit the Road, and Hit the Road should be pretty good as well too in the 3 hole. Florent Giroux is gonna be riding for Dan Blacker today. He's in for the weekend, and it should be a lot of fun. So we'll see how it shakes out. But we are rocking with 3 horses here. All right, let's see what's going on because it seems like I got a lot of notifications from my Twitter. Oh, it's nothing big. So pretty much we move on to our next group here, and we are in race 4 now. Race 4, we have this could be one of the trickier groups of the day, but I'm going to go with the first timer by the name of Warren Showbiz. This horse is going to be trained by Craig Lewis, is going to be ridden by JJ Hernandez. Then we're going to go ahead and throw in the 4 horse actually. Matty High is going to be trained by Walter Solis and is going to be ridden by Tyler Bays, a 2-year-old Shaman Ghost colt filly. And the horse did run probably the best speed. Last time has probably the best speed in the race. And if this horse does get the front, it may not look back. So Madaha is going to be a really good choice. Then we got Big Novel. Big Novel is going to be is seen as the morning line favorite, but I don't think that's going to hold. I think it's going to go down to Mighty High once everybody starts looking at the speed fix and everything like that. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to go throw Big Novel in here in the 3rd spot. And then we're going to throw in the 6 horse, who's another first timer, Unwritten Code. And I think that this should be, give us a little bit of value here. So if we get all four horses home, we should be able to get paid a nice amount on the superfecta. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a really quick break. And when I get back, we're going to be talking. Pick 5. Race 5, and then we're going to be talking races 6 and 7 as well too. So you guys stay tuned. This is Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel.
Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with Stable Duel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing with daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash, and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with Stable Duel. Play, race, win.
All right, we're back. So this is Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel, with your host, the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper. And here we are in race 5. Race 5 looks to be a good race. We're going to go with a horse by the name of Whooping J. Whooping J is going to be trained by Doug O'Neill. Is going to be ridden by Mario Gutierrez. You know I love this combination right here. And of course, Redham Racing is the owner of the horse. So hey, everything makes a whole lot of sense with this horse. Whooping J is very familiar to Santa Anita as well too. I expect the horse to run huge today, and that's why I got this horse circled as our key horse for today. Then we have Colt Hard. Colt Hard is going to be the 8 horse today. This horse is going to be trained by Phil D'Amato, ridden by Umberto Rispoli. This is a good little combination. Rispoli, as we all know, is a turf master, and this will be on the downhill turf, which should be something that's going to be very good for Umberto moving forward, because he didn't have the opportunity to experience it last year since the hill was closed. So this year he might be the go-to guy on the hill when it's all said and done, because this is his type of race. So that's why I had to throw him in here, but I don't think that the horse will be good enough to beat Whoopin' J, and we're going to get more value on Whoopin' J as well too. And then we have Commander in our 3rd hole. Commander is going to be the 2 horse. Commander is going to be trained by Peter Miller, ridden by Flavian Pratt. This connection is starting to become a very consistent connection, and they absolutely shredded Delmar. So we'll see how they can do at Santa Anita. But I think that all in all, though, Commander's right where we need him at here in the third hole. But this horse will be getting a lot of action on it as well, too. And then we're going to go into the 4 hole with Crew Dragon, Exaggerator coat. And you know, Exaggerator, this is a horse that knows how to come back. The Exaggerators all seem to have that kick in them as well, too. It's not too bad that John Sadler's training the horse as well. And this is a Ronus Racing horse. And Jersey Joe Bravo will be the jockey for this horse today, the 7 horse, and this should be a good race to round out the first half of the card today. And then when we look at our pick 5 for today, we're going to go ahead and take the 2, 6, 7, 9 in leg 1, and then the leg 2, we're going to go all. Leg 3, we're going to go ahead and circle Mo Farza as our single there. Then we're going to go 1, 4, 5 in leg 4, 1, 2, 8 in leg 5, and this will be a $90 investment. All right, so that's our early pick 5. So you guys go ahead and see what you can do with that. But it is a $90 investment. It could yield some bands on bands. All right. All right, so we have the allowance optional claimer here in race 6, 5 furlongs, $65,000, and we have 8 rings here as our 6-5 favorite here in a 4-horse field. And then we're going to take Tayshawn with the 9-5. I would say bet a big exacta box on both of these horses right here, and maybe you can get yourself back some money. It might not pay as much on the dollar for you, but it could be something that hits really nice for a big bet, because I feel like these 2 horses will be neck and neck when we get down to the stretch. All right, so we move on to race 7. Race 7, we have the allowance optional claimer once again, $63,000, 8 on the turf, 8 furlongs going a mile. And we have Burning Turf as our key horse here at 8-1. This horse is looking pretty good right now as well, too. I love the way that this horse is coming into the race. Tyler Bays will be the jockey for this horse. Dan Blacker is the trainer for the horse. Now, the horse that we have selected in the second hole is going to be Secret Club. Secret Club, once again, this is a Flavian Pratt, Peter Miller connection, and pretty much a clubhouse ride gelding at that. This should be a good race for Secret Club. I think Secret Club will be right in the mix of things, and this horse could possibly be the gate favorite once we get there, because right now the horse is 7-2 and seen as the favorite. And whenever you have a 7-2 favorite, that means the race is wide open. So we move on, and we have One Fast Bro as our third horse here. One Fast Bro is going to be trained by Shelby Ruiz and ridden by Jersey Joe Bravo. One Fast Bro is a very, very fast horse. If he can get the front and not look back, it could be, it could be a horse jumping and skipping to the end for a easy win. But if this horse doesn't break well, it probably will, wind up finishing up underneath the in the money, but won't finish first. But I still like Burning Turf a lot, because Burning Turf presents a lot of value here in the second half of the day as well too, in kind of some races that we go through right before we get to the late pick 4 and to the last 4 races of the day, which will all be stakes races as well too. And then we finish up with U.S. Danger. Jonathan Wong is a trainer for this horse, and Kyle Frey will be riding. U.S. Danger is always a horse that competes, so I couldn't leave him out of this group, so that's why the horse is here. So we move on, or we'll be right back in a few, and we'll have our final 4 races of the day, including and also include the late pick 4 as well too. So you guys stay tuned. This is Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel.
Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with Stable Duel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing with daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash, and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with Stable Duel. Play, race, win.
All right, we're back with Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel. Let's go ahead and jump into race 8. Race 8 is going to be the start of the 4 consecutive stakes races for today. This one is going to be the Santa Anita Sprint Championship. I'm going to go with a horse by the name of Flagstaff, who's 7-2. right now on the morning line. We have Dr. Shivel, who's 2-1. Also, we have Cult Fiction 6-1 and Collusion Illusion at 6-1. This is going to be probably one of the better stakes races of the day because it's absolutely wide open. There is no double digit underdog here or anything like that. It probably will when we get to race time. But right now, from what you can see, this is a wide open group, and any horse can take this race. It's nothing but veterans here. The young pup here is going to be Dr. Shivel, the 3-year-old, and then you have ZZ Rocket, a 7-year-old who's damn good, and then you have our horse Flagstaff. That horse is very good as well too. So pretty much this one right here, it can be an all bet on your late pick 4. I know ZZ Rocket is going to be a horse that a lot of people are going to have their eyes on today as well too, but I decided not to put him on this in this group. I think that Flagstaff, Dr. Shivel should be right there, and they should be finishing 1 and 2. And then we might get a possible upset from Cult Fiction today underneath, and also Collusion Illusion. So I like the way I set this group up. I know it's kind of tricky not bringing in ZZ Rocket. He hasn't done anything wrong, but I just feel like we can beat this horse today, and he might not show up for the money today as well too. But I feel like these two horses that I have on top in my 1 and 2 spots do show who the winner should be for this race. So we move on and let's go ahead and talk about race 9. Race 9 is going to be a good one. We have Magic Attitude, the 7 horse, who's going to be 5-1 coming into this race. And then you have Luck, one of my fun show that was on HBO about horse racing. That's our horse right there for this race in the 8-hole. Luck, he's going to be ridden by Flavian Pratt, trained by Richie Baltus. Our key horse is going to be trained by Arnaud Delacour, and John Velasquez is riding the horse. So this horse does bring some type of mystique to it. It is a Great Britain horse as well. Then we got the Golden Sense filly going to Vegas, who's trained by Richie Baltus, is going to be ridden by Umberto Rispoli here in the Rodeo Drive Stakes. That horse is seen as the favorite in this race as well too, and this horse has done nothing but be good lately. And this horse has been always a really good horse since it was a 2-year-old. And then we have Dog Tag. Dog Tag is going to be a Richard Mandela trainee. Jersey Joe Bravo is going to be riding the horse. This horse is coming in morning line of 4-1. So sorry that wasn't there, but this horse is a 4-1 in the morning line. So there it is, Rodeo Stakes, Rodeo Drive Stakes. Magic Attitude is our key horse at 5-1. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out, and we move on from there. Now we have the Awesome Again Stakes, the spotlight race for today, and this race has a lot of. This race is about who's going to be going to the Classic. So pretty much here in race 10, this is what we're doing. We're going to take Tripoli to beat the Kentucky Derby winner, Medina Spirit. And this was a tough back and forth, but I just think that Tripoli will be too much today. And it just seems like John Sadler has the magic touch at Santa Anita in these big races over Baffert as of late too. So I'm just going to go with the numbers and go with the situation. I think that Tripoli should be good for us today. John Sadler's the trainer. TJ Pereira is riding this horse. Medina Spirit is going to be ridden by John Velasquez and trained by Bob Baffert. Everybody knows about Medina Spirit as well too. The horse that went on to win the Kentucky Derby, and then the horse that went on to be said that the drug test was dirty. So it's the Kentucky Derby win is still in peril in a sense, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. But all in all, Medina Spirit is here to run, and Medina Spirit isn't going to be. It's either Medina Spirit gets ahead of the group or Medina Spirit finishes second. I feel like Chipotle breaks well, figures out a way to get past Medina Spirit and beats the horse by a couple lengths, maybe by a nose or two. But pretty much it is what it is at the end of the day. But these two horses are the horses that will take on most of the action. And then we have Tism Magician. Tism Magician is going to be trained by Richard Mandela. Flavian Pratt's going to be riding the horse. So, the connection's really good. So this horse does have a big chance to go ahead and beat both of those horses. So don't sleep on Tism Magician. And then we have, last but not least, we have Express Train here in the 3-hole. I have it in the 4-hole, but the horse is the 3-horse at 4-1. This horse is going to be trained by John Charisse and ridden by J.J. Hernandez. This should be a good horse. It should be a horse that could show up as well, too. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it checks out. But we do have Express Train in the fourth hole here, and that's how we're gonna do it here in race 10 in the Awesome again. All right, so we go ahead and we're gonna end the day off. This is the nightcap as well too, the John Henry Turf Stakes, and I'm gonna go with the shot here. I'm gonna go with Money Mike, who's going to be riding for Peter Miller here in the late stages of the day. And the horse is 12-1. This is a 6-year-old out of Kitten's Joy, affirmed from the infirmed lineage. So I'm going to go ahead and take this horse, Peter Miller, Mike Smith. This is kind of a rare combination, but if you go get Mike Smith, there's something that you believe in the horse, and there's something he can get out of the horse for you. So that's why you're going to Money Mike. So that's why I'm going there with the 11 horse, and then we have United, who's going to be a superior favorite. And once again, you got the Mandela Pratt connection here as well. So pretty much this horse is the horse to beat, but I think the horse can be beat. This is a large group that the horse is going against, 12 horse field. So I think United will be right there, but I think that since it's the last race of the day, we're going to have a little bit of fun and get some value going here at the end of the night as well, too. And then we have Masterpiece. Masterpiece is the Chilean, trained by Michael McCarthy, ridden by Drayden Van Dyke. This horse is a 5-year-old. Coat R or something, but what you call it? Because it doesn't say C or G, so I'm trying to figure out what an R means. So pretty much, you have Masterpiece. Masterpiece should run well as well too, and should be right in the thick of things here. And then we have another really good horse here named Acclimate. Acclimate is going to be 9-2 on the morning line. Acclimate is going to be trained by Phil D'Amato, ridden by Ricky Gonzalez. This should be a horse should loom a danger somewhat, be right there in the thick of things as well too, and can easily take this race as well too. But I just don't think that this horse is going to be good enough today to win this race. But anything is possible as well too. And then we finish up with the fifth horse, because we're playing the super high five, Friars Road. This is another Michael McCarthy horse who's going to be trained by Umberto Rispoli, who's and you guys already know that what he does on the turf. It's not hard to take a horse at 15-1 with him riding. I know the 12 hole seems like it's a burden, but this could be a gift for him as well too. So we'll see how it shakes out, and that's going to be race 11, John Henry Turf Stakes. And now we go ahead and we wrap it up with the late pick 4 races 8 through 11. We have the 1, 3, 5 in leg 1. We have 4, 7, 8 in leg 2. We have 5, 7 in leg 3, and then in leg 4 we have the 4, 6, 11, and this will be a $36 investment. So pretty much with that, this is going to be our show for today. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm very sorry about yesterday that we weren't able to get Horsin Around in. I kind of ran out of time yesterday, but I was able to talk about the 4 stakes races that happened yesterday as well too. And we did all right in that accord. But all in all, though, Horsin Around today, 11 race card over at the Great Race Place. And you guys go ahead and you guys enjoy. You guys go ahead and put whatever you need for your stable duel stables as well too. This should be fairly helpful for you. And if you guys do win it big, let me know so I can go ahead and celebrate with you on the show. Okay. So with that, as I always say, if you got a hunch, bet a bunch. Always bet with your head, not with your heart. This is Horsin Around, presented by Stable Duel, hosted by the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper. And I'll be right back at you tomorrow. And you guys be good. And I look forward to it as well, too. And you guys enjoy your day. And you guys make plenty of money over at the Great Race Place. All right. I am gone.